If you've had a mom or a dad that has passed away and you had a good relationship with them, would you ever want to be visited? Would you ever want a visitation? I had no idea until my mom died how powerful visitations from those who have passed over can be. My mom visited me twice now since she died. She died in January of 2021, a year ago and a couple months. She was, oh man, the love of my life, and really was an incredible human being. My mom was someone who stuck by me through my addictions, through my challenges, through everything that I went through in life. She never left my side. She was always supporting me. And I loved her more than anything. Of course, I didn't realize how incredible she was until I got out of the house, because I had a very tough childhood on my own. I was just a very difficult child. So after I got out of my house, I created this incredible relationship with my mom. And then she died, as I said, about a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago. And her first visitation, I already did a YouTube on video. So right here on my channel, go and watch it. It's an incredible visitation. And now I want to tell you about the second time it happened. So my dad was very ill. My dad just passed 8 weeks ago, and it was probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months after my mom passed. And I was really worrying about my dad. I was in touch with my brother and sister in upstate New York, and I live in Florida. I was in touch with them on a daily basis, and dad was in and out of the hospital, and he was really suffering a lot of pain, a lot of confusion, and we didn't know how long he would make it. And I was getting more and more anxious on a daily basis. Not that I could do anything. I couldn't even go and sit with him and hold his hand, which created more anxiety. So one night I'm laying in bed, and I wasn't asleep. As a matter of fact, I couldn't sleep. I'm just staring at the ceiling. And all of a sudden I realized the same thing happened in the first visitation of my mom. And that is, I could see and feel the bed, right, that I'm laying on, but I could also see the bookshelves in a hallway and all this other stuff in front of me. And so I was feeling the bed and making sure that I was really here, that I was really present. I wasn't dreaming, or I wasn't in some kind of altered reality. And I could feel the bed. And at the same time, I could see myself walking down this hallway, bookshelves, this long, long hallway. And then I came to this stop, and there was this screen that went up. And for the second time, my mom had visited me. And I'm looking at her, and one of the things she used to say to me all the time is, "Oh, David." I would talk to her, and I would tell her something exciting that would happen, and she'd go, "Oh, David, that is so beautiful." Or I would talk to her and tell her something I'm worried about, and she'd say, "Oh, David." She was incredibly gentle. She was a Mother Teresa without a doubt. And so I'm seeing her there, and I'm feeling the bed, and I'm looking at I go, "Mom, is that you?" And she says, "Oh, David, yes, it is." And I said, "I can't believe I'm seeing you for the second time." And she said, "Yes, you are, honey. I'm never away from you." And I said, "Mom, what's going on? Like, can we talk?" And she said, "I only have a minute, but I want to share this with you. Your father is going to be fine. I know you're worried. You're worried every day about him, but he's going to be fine, honey. A period of time from now, he'll be joining me. But I just want you to rest in this peace. David, your father is going to be fine." And I looked, and I remember having tears and saying, "Mom, I can't believe we're talking. I can't believe you're sharing." And she said, "It's important. Now, honey, listen, I must go, but I want you to know I'm with you always. I will see you again." And then the screen came back down. I never knew, and I never really could 100% say that we get visitations from the other side until it's happened to me now twice with my mom. I'll be telling you stories in the near future about visitations from my dad, who just passed away 8 weeks ago. But they're real. And I can't tell you I have a formula of how to make it happen. All I can tell is, number one, is it's a good idea to believe it might be possible. Number two is that one of the things that I've done that has opened this gateway for my mom and my dad to visit is that I write to them every night in a journal. I tell them I love them, and I tell them how my day was. I've created gardens for them. I talk to them. I ask them to be the still small voice in my head. Every day when I wake up, I do a couple hours of meditation, spiritual work, and I will call to them. And I'll say, "Mom and Dad, I want you to be that still small voice. When I'm not sure what to do, I want you to be there guiding me. I want God and all my archangels and everyone else to be the still small voice too. But I want you, Mom and Dad, to be with me daily." And they are. and I feel their presence. I hope that if you believe in this, that you might consider doing the same thing, calling out to them, calling upon them to visit. It doesn't guarantee that they will. But I'll tell you, the visitations from my mother have been so incredibly beautiful and powerful. And the one I shared with you right now had an instantaneous effect on my stress levels with my dad. Now, my dad ended up living probably another 6 months, and he went through a lot of hell in those 6 months. And it's not that I was happy about that at all. I suffered a little bit with him. And then at the end, it was very difficult. But the amount of anxiety that I had about my father was probably cut by 90% after my mother's visit. Comment below, please. Let me know your thoughts. Have you been visited by a family member? Do you believe in it? And if you don't, that's fine. If you were visited, share what happened. What was your experience like? Join our channel here. I want you to join this channel because we're going to continue to do stories like this. I've had so many experiences in life that I want to share, and hopefully it'll lift some people up. And if you didn't have a good relationship with your mom and dad, I understand that you may not want their visitations, and that's fine. Okay, but comment below. Join our YouTube channel here. And then if I can help you at all the information is below the video. Talkdavid.com is the website. I look forward to talking to you again, sending you all kinds of love and hope during these challenging times. I'm David Essel.